So, I just woke up. Hey there. I took a break yesterday. I was trying to catch up on my work. So it's Monday. It's my fruity dog. He's like the king of the bed. Yeah. You okay, mister? So, my bottom is still really hurting. I just got like a bubble. It's this one side here that's really, really sore. Sorry for the close-up. But yeah, I don't know if you can see that. The tops look really good. Yum, yum, yum. What are you doing? You leaving me? You just getting comfy? I love you too. Are you my sweeties? He's more used to me now without the teeth in. He was a little afraid and distant, but he's getting better. One thing I notice is, I think it's from swelling. Ooh, A-E-I-O-U. I can't move my mouth to form the words. A-E-I-O, that O hurts. E-E-E, that hurts. So I've been trying to like do vocal exercise, not really exercises, but trying to get my mouth to actually be able to move again. I think it's just from the swelling down here. So as soon as that bubble calms down, I'll put the bottoms in and show you how really awful they look. I compiled some video together showing me before, and then I'll show you with teeth and how I don't even look like me anymore. And I hate it. I hate it a lot. Not sure what I'm going to do because I cannot afford to get, you know, what do you call it, permanence or whatever. My mom in the beginning got a, you know, immediate denture, and she wore that immediate denture for 27 years. She got all her teeth pulled out, and dentures popped in the same day for her top, and she wore those teeth for 27 years until they cracked in half, and she had to have another set made. One thing she did when she got her new set made is they put a metal brace inside so that these will never crack. They're new ones. She's had them for like 10 years now, maybe more, the new ones. But, yeah. So, the thought that immediate dentures are just little permanent guys, I guess it depends on the dentist. My mom was like 19 or 20, and so she's going to be 80 next month. So that's how long ago hers were made, and they lasted her 27 years. I think she was eating and they cracked in half. the sad thing is, I see my mom, she's only got these little front teeth here. And so, and the tops have been dentures since she was 20. So, 60 years she's been chewing on the front teeth, and they are worn down. Now, I had the same problem, but only for a couple years, and because my teeth were so soft, they wore them down so quickly. That was another one of my problems, is that the tops of my teeth were gone, and they're actually crumbling. And of course, they would put stuff on top, but that's where I was chewing, so it just popped it right off. It never lasted. But I have still been sleeping a lot. I think it's pretty early here. You know, I can't see without my glasses on, but it's light out. Let me see if I can find my glasses without going through too much. Ooh, that felt. So, I went to bed around 4 because oh, these glasses are so dirty. It seems that I don't come to life. Hold on a minute. It's 7 in the morning. So I've only slept 3 hours, which means I'm probably not going to stay awake long. But not necessarily, though. I go through these phases with fibromyalgia where I sleep, and I only need around 4 to 5, sometimes 6 hours, and I'm well rested. But I don't last long. My longevity, my stamina, I don't stay awake long. Which is why I don't like getting up this early, because it means I will be asleep by 7. I hate that a lot. I fall asleep by like 7, then I wake up at midnight, raring to go, and then I'm awake and I'm doing my videos and stuff at midnight. I sanded a little piece of my denture down. I can't do anything on the inside because I was only using a nail file. And there was just this lump. It went just like that. So I just sanded that, and that was a really sore spot. And that, it actually hurts a lot less now that I sanded that top thing. But there's this, it's right there, it's also a lump inside. It's like it's like a bubble. And it still hurts there. But it is right next to an area where the first dentist that adjusted it, the not my dentist lady, it's where she made it so thin that I know why my real dentist didn't get rid of that, because she's thinking, that's the only thick part left. I don't want to touch that. But that's going to have to come down. I think when I go in on the 11th, I am going to ask her, I'm going to say, look, Dr. Beep, you realize she screwed up my dentures. I saw it in her eyes when she saw them. She just rolled her eyes when she looked at them, and I don't even know if she realized. She rolled her eyes a little and shook her head like, oh, God. I'm just going to ask her, why don't we just start back over? Yeah, I know the denture place is not going to be happy, but that first dentist sanded them so thin that yesterday I took my toothbrush and there was this white stuff that she put in them to show where they touched anywhere. And when I was gently brushing to try to get that white stuff out, I thought I actually heard a little crack. I don't see a crack anywhere, but I thought I heard a crack. So that tells me that when I brush my dentures, I'm going to ruin them. Because inside, you have to brush them because I don't know about yours, but mine has a lot of texture. I have a very high roof, so it's a high and it's got a lot of nooks and crannies there, and I'm going to have to brush them to get any kind of yuck out. And I don't know, that first dentist also did a lot of shaving down here. She even shaved some of the shininess off the front teeth, and I noticed stuff is getting stuck in there. These are all things that are from the first dentist screwing them up. So I'm just gonna ask them. I'm gonna say, look, they're thin. I thought I heard a crack when I was trying to clean that white stuff out. I'm even gonna say to her, you didn't offer for me to pay extra to have my teeth put in. I'm just gonna give it a whirl and see what happens. What could it hurt? I have a feeling she'll just say that, well, I'll just reline them. I don't know. It seems like that relining doesn't last long, that it could peel off. I think the relining might be silicone. I'm not sure because I've never done it before. But I don't know if that's going to be a permanent solution or just a band-aid on the pimple of the ass of humanity, which is now called my dentures. Anyway, and I'd say 50% less pain. Oh, yesterday I had to make muffins for a video I had to make for a company for this silicone muffin pan. So I don't know if you wouldn't know what matcha is, but matcha has a lot of antioxidants and like a huge amount of fiber and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, I made muffins. I made blueberry muffins. I put the matcha in. It had real blueberries. And I had my tops in. And I was putting little pieces of that, and it disintegrated. It tasted so good to finally eat a piece of food. I ended up taking the dentures out because, I don't know, everything to do with the first lady's screw up. When I first got them and put them in, they were like super suction. They were so suctioned up to my roof. I actually thought they were broken. I kept telling my son, they feel so flat against the roof of my mouth, I think they cracked and broke. But they didn't. They were just so suctioned in. I don't know what she did, but now they don't do that anymore. And food gets up under the back a lot. I just don't know what. I don't know anything about that kind of stuff. Did you know that they make soft dentures? I'm sure they cost an arm and a leg. They actually make a soft denture. I was doing research online. Did I see how much they cost? No, because you have to give them your phone number. I don't want to be hounded, or I don't want to deal with any of that. So I didn't put my phone number in, but there was no option of finding out how much they were or anything really about them because they wanted your information. So, oh well. There's like a lot of crazy denture stuff out there. Those magnets, I'm sure you have to like sign your name, you know, like sign your soul over to Satan. But those ones where they put magnets in your jaw and then it's just like a plate right there where they look beautiful, but I bet you they're expensive. I'm never going to see them. I'm really disheartened. There's another person, and they said that they last month had a full mouth extraction, and that they look like the dentist dog now, and it's really killing me to know that somebody else is also having a suck job of a denture journey. They're not doing videos or anything. They just left a comment, and that's what they said, that they look like the dentist dog. I don't look like the dentist dog. I look like Mr. Ed. I look like I have protruding alien mouth teeth when they're both in. It's really hideous. Now the top ones alone, I really don't look bad with just the tops alone in. It is when the bottoms go in. The bottoms actually fit pretty nice, except that they look like an alien. They are out, and when my mouth is not closed all the way. Like, I cannot shut my lips when the bottoms are in. It's a very weird looking thing. But my dentist was like, they look good, and I just assumed that they weren't fitting properly, and that's why it was doing that, and that she didn't want to do much until everything healed. I'm hoping. But I think she was talking about relining them when I go in next month. Well, no, it'll be this month. It's July, in 2 weeks. So, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm not sure. But you know, my livelihood is making videos with my face, usually pretty darn up close, being goofy. I am usually like right there. I often will stick my face around and put it right in the camera and talk into the camera like I'm telling you a secret. And I just can't do that. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I've been trying, I've been doing stuff with just the tops in, but I talk funny, and it's just not the same. I don't look the way I did on the videos, so I'm really gonna have to do something, because it has been, this past year, I would say that every month at least 50 items come here from companies, and I make videos for them. A lot of them are coming over from China. I'd say 50-50, China and America. They show up here. And if I was awake more and in my email, there'd be a lot more, because I have all these companies contacting me to do review videos for them. I'm not good with keeping up with my email and Facebook Messenger. I have so many messages on Facebook Messenger that I haven't answered. I just don't have time. I don't feel up to it all. Too many things, you know, like I like it when it's all in one place, but people are sending me messages on Facebook, people are sending me messages in one email address, people are sending me messages in another email. I have 2 email addresses. One was my business, one was my personal, and somehow a lot of people got my personal, and there's all those in there, and I haven't even touched them. So anyway, the point of that is, if I was more organized, there'd be more than 50 items showing up here on my doorstep every month. It might be more than 50. If I wasn't in bed, I would show you my hallway. My hallway is lined with products. A lot of them I've already made the videos, and I need to do something with them. They're just sitting there. There is a lot. And some of them are machinery, etching machines, and oh God, there's so much crap out there. My mom is worried that I'm going to start looking like a hoarder because there's so much down in the hallway. I mean, the hallway it's all nicely stacked, and it's all strategically puzzle stacked. So it doesn't even look like there's that much, but there's that much. There's a year's worth. I just started it a year ago. It like blew up. It blew up. It was an unexpected mistake of happiness. Long story short, I am terminally ill, and I know nobody ever watches the ends of my videos, but long story is, terminally ill, and I decided to start making videos so that my sons, and any grandchildren would be able to always see me online. I'd always be there forever. And that's why I started. I was just doing it as a memory vlog, and it just went crazy, which is fine because it's good for me. It keeps me going. Anyway, yeah, I was just checking in. Definitely a lot less pain. I don't know what that bubble thing is there. Cordell thinks it's a bone. Like this side, I can press on. This side, I cannot. Oh boy, that is so tender. Now, whatever that is there, bone or I don't know, it is extremely sore. And it's, maybe I should poke it and see if it's full of fluid or something, because it's rather tight, you know, so maybe I should like do a little boop and see. That would probably cause a serious infection. I would sterilize it before doing such a thing, but it's just weird that that side is so tender. And again, when I was getting these teeth pulled last week, or 2 weeks ago, I think, so numb, but he had to re-numb this area even more because it hurt so much. And then the stitching was, ooh, stitching really hurt. And he was like, yeah, it's impossible. It's impossible that you're feeling this. Oh, I felt it. I felt it a lot. I felt the string going through my bone, and it hurt rubbing against my bone. Now, he said it wasn't infected in there. I think it has to be, or had to be, in order for me to have that pain. It hurt here when he pulled it and sewed it, and up here when he sewed it was extremely painful. It was mostly because I could feel it rubbing against the bone, and for some reason, that was very painful. Oh well, I know I talk too much. It's a part of my crazy charm, I guess. Is Sleeping Beauty still with us? Hey, you see my cats? You see, I know, I said I was going to go, and I'm still talking. But when I first got those cats, my dog was terrified. Oh my God, he was terrified. He has a vlog. I know he has a vlog. He has a Facebook page, and which is very popular. It's called what is it called? The Maltese Falcon, aka Buddy. And there's videos of when he was skunked a couple months ago. Oh, poor baby. And I made the mistake of calling it the bad kitty. Now he's terrified of cats. He had cats in his life in his former home. And so when these little kitties came in the door, if he could have pooped himself, he would have pooped himself. He was so scared. He was scared. I wasn't thinking about filming that much back then. But oh, he was terrified. Aren't they adorable though? My mom got me those. I know I'm still talking. I have a cat ring. I have a cat necklace. I have a music box that my son got me that's engraved personally, and it says meow 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 on it, because I'm gonna talk some more. My son is autistic, and there were some times where I had some really rough surgeries on my stomach, a lot of reconstruction, and a lot of painful stuff going on after that later with the sepsis and drains and stuff. Anyway, I could see that me crying scared him. Me moaning or anything in pain really scared him. So I meowed, which became funny. So meowing has been my thing for years now. And that's probably why my mom got me the cats. But yes, the meowing to an autistic child is just cute and not to be feared, although he knows it means that there was pain involved. It just was a more soothing thing. I'd be like, meow, instead of going, ow, or something, I'll go, meow. And another funny story, I had just gotten out of surgery, and they had not managed my pain yet, and I was crying, and we had just saw Wreck-It Ralph right before one of the surgeries, and in the tears, I told my son not to worry, and in the Wreck-It Ralph voice, I said, I'm gonna wreck it. And that made him laugh. Like, it was just always my way to try to be funny, so he knows that even through the pain, I'm still in there, kind of thing. But I have another surgery coming up someday. Hopefully not soon, but should be interesting. They will try to save me once they go critical by trying to fix my septic leak, my septic system. Anyway, that's neither here nor there, and that is hopefully long in the future. So, again, I was going to just do a quick one, and I just drag it on. Because you know why? You are my therapy. And very rare that anybody watches the whole video. So none of you will even know that I'm terminally ill and that the doctors are waiting until I go critical to try to fix the problem. But the fact is I get to talk about it, and it is therapeutic for me. So, I know you guys don't even know, but that's okay. It's okay, that's okay. Alright, thanks for watching me and my crazy dog. It doesn't look like he's all contorted anymore, but I love when he does that. Okay, I'll talk to you later.